This industry is going to be producing intelligence, and what it takes is energy, and of course a lot of great computer science and large computing systems that Nvidia makes. And so we've got to make sure that everybody understands the needs coming, the opportunities of it, the challenges of it, and do it in the most efficient and scalable way we can.
Well, that, of course, was NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang speaking to CNBC outside the White House today. He was there for a meeting about the outlook for AI and how to meet the energy demand needed to power that industry. NVIDIA shares making a huge comeback this week. And top chip analyst Bernstein Stacy Rasgon says it remains one of the best names in the industry. Joins me now. It's good to see you again. So we heard a lot from Jensen this week, whether it was in the leather jacket or the business suit. What was your biggest takeaway from either Communicopia out here where we were in San Francisco or from what he said outside the White House today?
Yeah, look, I think he's right. You know, like you're right. The stock has been through the ringer up and down and sideways over the last few weeks. There have been concerns about Blackwell, their next generation platform, the Blackwell delays and sustainability of demand and everything else. And look, at this point, from everything that we can see, you know, the demand remains off the charts, right? I mean, it seems like their customers just still cannot get enough of what it is that they're delivering. And I think he's right. I think as we go forward, like you can never have too much compute, and they are, you know, they're the ones that are supplying the most of it at this point. I think the concerns around Blackwell delays, which was from a few weeks ago, those have sort of proven to be mostly a nothing burger. They've got a good amount of that, billions of dollars of Blackwell revenue ramping in Q4. We'll have all of next year to ramp that platform as well. I still think this one has legs. I still think it has room to run.
You know, he described the demand that they're seeing when he was on stage yesterday with David Solomon as still being great. He also talked about, Stacy, I think something more powerful, and that's the idea of this installed base that they have, whether it's through gaming or supercomputing, the likes of which we always talk about relative to Apple, but not so much as it relates to Nvidia. The implication being that it doesn't even matter really about some of the competitors who are out there because the customers of Nvidia are just going to keep coming back only for updated chips that they produce throughout the years.
Yeah, so this gets into the concept of what's known as the ecosystem. So it's an issue. Like a lot of their competitors, like the pitch is, you know, we have a chip that's better than NVIDIA, which, by the way, is always open for debate. But even if it were true, it's probably not enough. It's not just about the chip. It's the chip, and it's the software, and it's the hardware, and it's the systems engineering, and everything that goes around it that makes it very, very easy to just buy their NVIDIA stuff and adopt it and install it, and it's up. You can be up and running in days without having to monkey around with anything else. Many of their other competitors' stuff, you can buy it and you try to install it, and it may be months before you're up and running with it. We've even seen evidence of this. You know, AMD now they've recently just bought ZT Systems. That was to gain the systems expertise that NVIDIA themselves has sort of built up organically. AMD's been doing. They bought other acquisitions and other things. They're trying to assemble some of those capabilities. It's on the software side and everything else that they have been less successful at building up internally because they just don't have the scale. But it is clearly it's clearly about the silicon, but it's much more than just the silicon. It is everything that goes around it that makes it easy to adopt. And then once you're adopted and once you're established, then you really do have that installed base, a tailwind. Once your customers are using your parts, they're used to programming on your parts. It makes it much easier just to keep doing that.
The super bullish investors would suggest then the implication is that they actually have a moat. That this is not simply you've said that for sure. But more broadly, this is not just a first mover advantage. It's actually something more powerful and durable.
Yeah, I mean, it always starts with the first mover advantage, but you have to remember, like, let's just take a look at the software. It's called CUDA. And CUDA is a variety of different things, by the way, but they started building CUDA over 15 years ago. I mean, that's a massive first mover advantage, right? You've got lots of other players now that are just getting started now, and even if you've been trying to build out your software and ecosystem from a competing standpoint for 2, 3, 4 years, NVIDIA still have a decade head start on you in that case. And again, once ecosystems get established, they're really, really difficult to crack. Even like one of the other well-known ones is what they call the Wintel ecosystem. This is x86 and Windows in PCs, and it's just sort of barely starting to crack now, but it's been around for decades. Once these things get established, they become very, very powerful.